Well, Scott, like in every online fashion, nothing seems to go easy. XDefiant servers plagued with problems at launch. Mike Straw over at Insider Gamer. After numerous delays and hiccups surrounding its development, Ubisoft's free-to-play shooter XDefiant is finally available for everyone. Unfortunately, XDefiant servers have seemingly been plagued by problems causing players to not be able to play. Great start. Almost immediately after the game went live, players began to take to social media to complain about not being able to get into a match. Quote,
I've seen a lot of that.
"Where is everyone?" End quote, one user said. Said another, quote, "Having issues with finding the game. RIP." End quote. The problem led to the game's official Twitter account making a statement on Twitter. Here we go. Quote, "We're aware that some players are unable to join a game. Please bear with us while we look into servers and matchmaking," end quote, the developer said. Even game head Mark Rubin made a post commenting on the servers. Quote, "Matchmaking servers go boom," end quote, he said. Quote, "We are working on it."
Technical term.
End quote. That's the high-end technical term. Boom. Insider Gaming has reached out to Ubisoft to see if there's anything else. Dude, I wonder if they just had a huge influx, right? And then they just didn't expect the influx to come in. Kind of like Helldivers 2. When that took off, everybody jumped on, and they just didn't have the server capacity where they actually had to cap it. I wonder if that's kind of where XDefiant went, whoa, where did everybody come from?
Yeah, seemingly putting it everywhere and then releasing it all at once. It adds to this kind of problem where everybody's going to flood onto the servers all at once and crash it. But I kind of, I really just scratch my head every time Ubisoft pulls one of these, because it's like they're the victim of their own success. Every time this happens and it becomes super popular, each game they release ends up being broken at launch.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. That's kind of just the way games are nowadays. But
yeah, it's not
you
just
would have
Ubisoft.
thought somebody would see it coming.
Well, yeah, for sure. Mike goes on and says, "For what it's worth, however, XDefiant is the second most popular game being streamed on Twitch as of publishing. The only game ahead of it is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Still, somehow.
I'm telling you, man. But yeah, the servers exploded, and that was their issue. Again, man, like at what point are we just going to get this stuff figured out? But it doesn't seem to be the case. Because you never quite know. You don't want to ramp up too much. All of a sudden, they have all this server capacity and nobody's there and they're paying for it, right? Instead,
yeah,
nobody's on because it crashed. I played last night. Dude, I jumped in. I had no problems last night. But it's been a couple of days removed, right? So it's back up and running. Everybody can get in there. But day one, I don't care what game is out there. Whether it's Ubisoft, PlayStation, Xbox, it doesn't matter who it is. Dude, servers never work the way they should on day one. And it's not something we should just go, it's okay with, right? That is a problem. At the end of the day, this is a problem. Granted, it's free to play, so it's not like they paid for it, right? People didn't come in and buy this game. So it's one thing to be a little bit in more of an uproar when you buy the game and you can't play it. That I can get. This is free to play. Hang tight. They'll figure it out, which they did. I jumped in. Dude, I played 2 matches last night and they went, nope. I'm out. Not me. Not for me.
I downloaded it, but that was all the best I could do. I didn't have it ready. Somehow I let that slip, but having a whole day of being able to download it, I didn't really miss too much. It seems.
Yeah, I am curious to see how well this competes with Call of Duty. Right? It has the fast-paced action, but it's got the factions of Ubisoft. Like, that's the cooler part about it, is that there's different classes you can pick. Right? Obviously, I went with 4th Echelon. Get in there. I'm still getting shot, even though I'm like invisible. Like this now, dude. It's fast. It is fast. It's cool. There's some cool moments. I got some kills. I'm like, okay, cool. Got kills. Then at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm just gonna go play some Predecessor later, right? Like it's just not, it's just not my style. If you like Call of Duty, yo, I'm definitely like, I'm gonna recommend this to Corey. Corey, go play this game, right? Like this is, and Corey needs to get in on this. I think he might actually really enjoy it because he's so used to Call of Duty. Dude, I think Ubisoft has something with XDefiant. Now that the servers are there, I've already seen them go with like pro league stats and stuff like that, and then have tournaments already before the game launched. So there's something here.
They really are gearing it up to have a place of its own, kind of a spot next to Call of Duty, if it doesn't push it out of the way. But I just hope after all these day one issues, it still stands a chance against Call of Duty. I don't know if Call of Duty has day one issues.
Good question.
That might be the only one.
Yeah, yeah, but they're still used to the influx, right?
Oh, they'll
XDefiant,
have day
brand
2
new.
cheaters, but
Well, yeah, they will. It's just nuts. But either way, hit us up, itgtv.com. Have you checked out XDefiant? How well are you doing?